Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Friday afternoon, we have 11 races on today's card. We're just one day out from the Pegasus World Cup, and the excitement is building. Let's get right to the track and weather conditions.
We start the afternoon with the fast main track and a firm turf course. Beautiful weather conditions again with temperatures in the low 80s. First race of the afternoon on the main track at 6.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $35,000. These are 3-year-old fillies. All the money on 2, Easy's Mistress, and 4, Loving Valentina.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start in the center for Faith and Hope. Moving out the rail and up to take over is Queen Roller. Queen Roller lands in front. Faith and Hope is second. Hello Juliet on the outside. Third. US Diva is now fourth. Loving Valentina between horses. Then Easy's Mistress down toward the inside. These top 6 separated by 2.5 lengths, and it's a gap of 5 to the trailer, Malisa. They head to the half-mile pole. Queen's Roller in front by a length. Faith and Hope is second. Down at the rail, Easy's Mistress is now third. Wide on the course is Hello Juliet with US Diva next. The first race favorite, Loving Valentina, has dropped off the mark about 5 lengths off the lead and 6 clear of Malisa. Around the far turn with 3 furlongs to run. The opening quarter was 23-1. Up top, Queen's Roller leads only narrowly. Faith and Hope comes to call on the outside second. Easy's Mistress is next. Riding the rail is Loving Valentina. She starts to put her best foot forward with 4 lengths to make up and a 1/4 mile left to go. 3 wide and up to take over the lead is Easy's Mistress. Trying to stay with her second is Faith and Hope. Loving Valentina working into the clear for a shot. Back fourth is Queen's Roller. Inside the final furlong, Easy's Mistress up for a short lead, but Faith and Hope is dead game and battles on second. These two have moved 6 lengths ahead of Loving Valentina, who's destined for third, but the first race goes to Easy's Mistress. Easy's Mistress to win it on the wire by 2. Second, Faith and Hope, well clear of Loving Valentina third, then Queen's Roller, and to complete the high five, Malisa in 1:17 and 1.
Start the afternoon on a formful note with number 2, Easy's Mistress, getting the score under jockey Miguel Vasquez from Monarch Stables and trainer Larry Pilati. Good run from 3, Faith and Hope, to get second ahead of the 4, Loving Valentina, who had to settle for third. To the second race we go, the start of the early pick 4 at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7. The betting favorite was number 1, the class dropper, Eclipsado.
And they're off. From the inside, Eclipsado is sent hard to try to get the lead, but Leonidas de Roma has the same idea, and these two will get acquainted as they run out of the chute. From the outside, Svedek comes away in the top flight, and not far away is Bay Point Count. They line up for the early lead. Out of the 1 mile chute they run. Eclipsado is trying to get to the lead. He hasn't secured it yet as Leonidas de Roma is right with him, and on the outside, Svedek from third. Bay Point Count is fourth, 3 lengths back to Godiva's Limousine in fifth through a 24 flat opening quarter. Then back to Thunder of Fleet, and 2 steps forward. They have pace to chase as they go to the 5/8 pole. With the lead, it's Eclipsado. He's 3-5, but he's been hard used to get a narrow lead over long shot Leonidas de Roma, who pressures the issue second. It's a stretch of 5 now to Bay Point Count with Godiva's Limousine. Svedek has now called it an afternoon early on from 2 steps forward, and at the back, Thunder of Fleet. Around the far turn, the opening half mile, very fast, 46-3. Eclipsado's under the whip already, doesn't appear to have it. At the 3 furlong point, Leonidas de Roma and Jairo Hernandez the one to beat. From second, that's Eclipsado, who's trying to re-rally. From third, Bay Point Count. Whip is out on him as well. From fourth, Godiva's Limousine. Stretch of 4 to Thunder of Fleet. He'll have a shot after these fast fractions. After 3 quarters in 1:11-3, they turn for home. Got to give Eclipsado credit. He's back for more, trying to put ahead in front. Bay Point Count has momentum on the outside. Thunder of Fleet rolls at the rail. Inside the final furlong, Eclipsado continues to fight, and now he has a clear lead. Back to second, Bay Point Count up the rail and Thunder of Fleet, but Eclipsado, it was a hard-fought victory, but a victory nonetheless. He wins it by 2.5. Thunder of Fleet second, Bay Point Count third, then Godiva's Limousine and Leonidas de Roma in 1:39-1.
Number 1, Eclipsado, looked like he had been put away by Leonidas de Roma at the 3 furlong point. Rallied back for the score, holding off all stretch challengers to get the victory under Edgar Zayas for OMG Stables and trainer Oscar Gonzalez. Number 7, Thunder of Fleet, had pace to chase, but he had to settle for second ahead of the 5, Bay Point Count, who ran third. We'll take a brief time out. When we come back, we'll bring you more great racing action on the Friday card from Gulfstream right after this. back now for the third race at 5.5 furlongs. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 2, Whiskey Wizard, who was a late scratch. Also scratch the 9, Archivero. The betting choice, number 1, Kamsa Fu.
And they're off. The Dandy was off a step slow. Good start for Kamsa Fu and a good start for Equine Perfection. They're the first two to begin from Telling Sis, who comes away racing in third. On the outside in Big Hole, then Da Dandy. From between them, 'Twas Nero, and Private Safe is last as they race to the half-mile pole. It's David Baracco and Equine Perfection who lead 3 parts of a length. From the outside, Telling Sis is second, Big Hole third. Kamsa Fu reined back by Soto to run in fourth and now is on a rebid. Then in between horses, Da Dandy, followed by 'Twas Nero, and 2 to the trailer, Private Safe. Less than 3/8 of a mile to go. They're at the 5/16. Equine Perfection has the lead. Here comes the run from Kamsa Fu after the leader second. Telling Sis is third. At the rail and 'Twas Nero, then Da Dandy with a quarter of a mile left to go. Up front now, Kamsa Fu is up to take the lead. Equine Perfection cuts the corner, tries to stay with him second. 4 lengths back to 'Twas Nero in third with 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Kamsa Fu in front. Equine Perfection is game, but he's back to second. Third, 'Twas Nero, then Private Safe. Kamsa Fu will win it. Kamsa Fu and Edwin Soto to win it by 1.5 lengths. Second, Equine Perfection. Third, 'Twas Nero, then Private Safe, and Telling Sis in 105 3.
Betting choice Kamsa Fu gets the job done in today's third race, taking a trail behind the speed and rallying off cover to get the score under jockey Edwin Soto for trainer Roderick Rodriguez and Pierre Malek. Second, number 3, Equine Perfection, ahead of the 4, 'Twas Nero, who was third. 6, Private Safe completes the super. To the fourth race we go at 5.5 furlongs. Race number 4 had Maiden Claimers in for a $35,000 price tag. The field of 7, the betting favorite, the New York Invader and class dropper, Distorted Union.
And they're off. Eloy Rod and Tis a Factor, the first two to begin. Down toward the inside, it's Mo Cash moving through. At the rail and racing fourth is Family Crest. In between horses is Distorted Union, our space, and on the far outside, Embrace Grace, as they're separated by 4 lengths in the run past the half-mile pole. With the lead, Tis a Factor, and right with him, Eloy Rod. They're a length and a half better than Mo Cash. Back on the inside, Family Crest fourth. Distorted Union, the favorite, is in stride while fifth. To the outside and coming on sixth is our space, and Embrace Grace is now outpaced at the opening quarter in 22-2. It's Eloy Rod with a narrow lead. Tis a Factor second. Mo Cash confidently handled here by Gaffleon and gliding up to the leader's third. Distorted Union is now fourth at the inside. Family Crest, then our space. 6 of them in with a chance as they turn for home, and Mo Cash, the one to beat. He's now let go by Gaffleon, and he opens a 5-length lead now. This one's over. Mo Cash will run up the score inside the final furlong. Look at him go. Mo Cash under jockey Tyler Gaffleon. He hasn't even really asked him for his best, and he's gone. Mo Cash, very nice a victory here. He won it by 7. Distorted Union second, Eloy Rod third. Fourth is our space ahead of Family Crest fifth in 104-4.
This was only a maiden claiming victory, but it couldn't have been a more impressive career debut for a son of Adios Charlie. Number 2, Mo Cash, bids this field an early good afternoon as he moved away to win it easily under Tyler Gaffleon. He's one to watch in those ranks for Ronnie Spatz and owners Debbie Gagne, Ron Spatz, and Windstorm Stable. We move now to race number 5 on turf at 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch number 10, Giant Inca, a field of 9. The favorites included number 6, Mr. Magic, and number 9, Santo.
And they're off. From the inside, Buen Gusto begins nicely. Transformative is showing speed, and so is Golden Point. From the far outside, Zanto trying to get over. In between horses, Mr. Magic is reined back to run 5th. Followed inside by Big City Heart, and the 3 at the back are Friends with K-Mill, All Hundreds, and Big Money Machine. Into the first turn they go, and crossing over from the high draw, Zanto now leads by a length. From second and racing up a bit tight there is Golden Point. Paco trying to get him to relax while racing a half length behind the leader. From third, it's Transformative, then Big City Heart. Buen Gusto 3 wide. Mr. Magic between horses. A stretch of 2 to Friends with K-Mill and Big Money Machine. And All Hundreds is 9th and last, and about 9 lengths off the lead of Zanto. 23-2 for the opening quarter speed. Zanto in front by a length and a half. From the outside, Transformative joins the second horse, Golden Point. Then back to the outside, and Buen Gusto Presto, followed at the rail by Big City Heart. In between horses is Mr. Magic. Then comes Friends with K-Mill. He's only 4 lengths off the lead for Edgar Prado. Big Money Machine to his inside, and still detached from the main body. The trailer is all hundreds. They're round the far turn, and up front, the leader still Zanto, trying to stretch his speed. He leads it by a neck. To the attack, second, Transformative. Golden Point needs racing room, third. Then Big City Heart after 3 quarters in 1:11 and 3. They turn for home. Zanto still has a narrow lead. Off cover, Golden Point is now coming on, and Transformative is right with him. Down the center, Mr. Magic, all hundreds from last. All hundreds is rolling, but he's got no place to go. In deep stretch, the leader now is Golden Point. Lead run from Big Money Machine. Golden Point wins. Big Money Machine was second, got close after that. All hundreds, unlucky in the stretch run. He had no place to go, but he photos for third in 1:35 and 3.
Good run today from number 2, Golden Point, who was close in tow, backed off a bit, angled back out for the drive, and got the score under Paco Lopez for trainer Marat Sankal and owner Marat Gulison. Second was 1, Big Money Machine, ahead of the 8 All Hundreds. He had a lot of trouble in the stretch. He had no place to go, but he managed to get third. We'll take a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll bring you the Rainbow Six sequence on Pegasus World Cup Eve, a Friday from Gulfstream, right after this.
Passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded in 1999 by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, now based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success. From the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park, Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 6 on turf at 1 1/8, the start of today's Rainbow Six. These are maiden claimers in for a $25,000 price tag. Scratch the 2, Mr. Rennig, a field of 9. This was a wide open betting race. The off-time choice was number 4, Grey Nile.
And they're off. Too Stormy begins nicely. Down along the inside, I'm Majestic is showing speed, and I'm Majestic heading off for the early lead. Too Stormy second. El Grand Noel is out of there from third. Down at the inside, Squeaker's Shadow takes fourth, a neck in front of Japonski in fifth. Then it's the team of All's Well and Grey Nile. 2 lengths back, second last American Czar, and the early trailer is Zitman as they head into the first turn. I'm Majestic leads it by a length and a quarter. Then to the inside, it's El Grand Noel, a joint second. On his outside goes Too Stormy third. Japonski is now moved to be fourth, about 3 lengths off the pace setter and a length better than Squeaker's Shadow, who's 2 better than All's Well. Grey Nile is third last, second last American Czar, and Zitman has the best view of the field from about 11 lengths off the pace as they run into the backstretch. I'm Majestic leads through the opening quarter in 23 and 3. Second, El Grand Noel. From the outside, Japonski's 3 wide. Here's Squeaker's Shadow trying to secure the rail, and Squeaker's Shadow has secured the rail, and he's moved up 2 spots into a joint second. Right with that flight is Too Stormy. It's a stretch of a length and a half to All's Well. He's tacking on nicely. 5 clear of Zitman, and American Czar's now tailed off. They run to the far turn, and I'm Majestic bumps the margin to 2.5 again. Squeaker's Shadow taps on the brakes. All's Well gets by him. Into second is Japonski. Too Stormy between horses. Then El Grand Noel. Zitman's under a full head of steam from last with 7 lengths to make up and a quarter of a mile to do it in as they run to the top of the stretch. They haven't got to I'm Majestic through 3 quarters in 1:12 and 2. I'm Majestic turns first with the lead. Japonski is next, and here's Zitman with this long sustained run. Zitman coming fast, and Zitman just took the lead. Japonski second, then All's Well and Squeaker's Shadow, but from the outhouse to the penthouse, give it to Zitman and Miguel Vasquez running up the score to win it by 2.5. All's Well second, Japonski third, then Squeaker's Shadow. American Czar gets fifth to complete the high five in 1:49 and 3.
Number 5, Zitman, had been used to being in the back of the pack early on, but today he went from last to first to win on the class drop under jockey Miguel Vasquez, giving him his second winner of the afternoon for Augustin Pizarra and Steepa Racing Stable. Second, number 1, All's Well, ahead of the 8, Japonski, who ran third. To the 7th race we go, 5 furlongs over the turf. Maiden Claimers in for a $20,000 price tag. Scratch the alternates 13, 14, 15, and 16. A field of 12. Wide open betting race. The favorites included 9, Kabuki, and 12, Parker Elizabeth.
And they're off. Ballyhoo Moon gets the first call, moving up on the outside, and now taking the lead is Star Wonder. In between horses, Guantanamero. Also right there goes a lot of drama. Along the inside, Diamond Love tried for the top and got the shuffle. Out wide is Parker Elizabeth, then it's a length back to the inside to Dixie Grits. Classic Act is next, about 4 lengths off the lead. In between horses, Sierra Love, having to tap on the brakes again, was Diamond Love. She's had a tough run of it early. Conquest Rapiduno down toward the inside. Second last and about 8 lengths behind is Kabuki, and the trailer is Just a Little Kiss. Around the far turn they go. Star Wonder leads narrowly, trying to get to her well second, and moving a half length behind is Ballyhoo Moon as they swing into the stretch. Wide on the course and moving up is the first timer Classic Act, and they're into the drive. Up top, Star Wonder leads. Ballyhoo Moon to the attack is second. Up the inside, Dixie Grits is closing ground. From the back in Conquest Rapiduno, she's really motoring, but time is running out. Conquest Rapiduno ducks between horses. Can she thread the needle? Star Wonder the leader. Star Wonder. Star Wonder won it. It's very close for second between Ballyhoo Moon and Conquest Rapiduno in 57 flat.
Exciting stretch run in today's 7th race. In the end, it was 11, Star Wonder, who had to survive a rider's claim of foul, but does get the score under jockey Paco Lopez for trainer Robert Falcone Jr. and the familiar Electric Blue of Drawing Away Stable. Second won Conquest Rapiduno, who was probably the best horse, ahead of the 10 Ballyhoo Moon, who ran third. To the 8th race we go. The 8th race at 6 furlongs over the main track. A field of 9 claiming horses in for a price tag of $12,500. The betting favorites included 1, Command Peter, and 7, Money Market.
And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From the center, Bluegrass Luck gets the first call. Moonstricking is sent for speed. Command Peter from down toward the inside, also mixing it up, is Proud Enough. And 2V wants to mix it up, but he's outpaced at the moment while racing 5th. It's a stretch of 2.5 to Nias, moving up down toward the inside, Money Market. Then Super True, and Phil's Comprise is left behind last past the half-mile pole. Bluegrass Luck finally wins the tussle for the lead and leads it by a length over Command Peter second. From third and outside, Proud Enough within 2.5 lengths of the lead. Riding the rail into contention. Here's Money Market into 4th without being asked for much. He just went by Moonstricking and 2V. Super True tries to rally well 3 wide, then Nias between horses. Phil's Comprise is last as they run to the top of the stretch. Bluegrass Luck a 1/4 mile from home in a 2-length lead. Proud Enough is second. Looking for room is Money Market. Command Peter is next. Super True covers ground and Nias comes on. Into the stretch. Money Market had to tap on the brakes, so Bluegrass Luck continues on. He's at the 8th pole on a 2-length lead. Proud Enough second. Down the outside, Super True. Up the inside, it's Nias. But through it all, Bluegrass Luck is still there. It's Bluegrass Luck. Give jockey Jover Chamafi his first victory in South Florida in just over 2 years. Super True second. Proud Enough third. Nias fourth in 1:11 and 2.
Number 5, Bluegrass Luck, survives an early speed duel, puts away the speed, and holds off the closers to get the victory for Just for Fun Stable and trainer Alejandro Memo. The winning rider, Jover Chamafi, gets his first South Florida victory since returning from his native country. Jover was a regular on the South Florida circuit just a few years ago. On to the 9th race we go on turf at 1 mile. Scratch the 8 and scratch the 12. A field of 10. Claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. The favorites were 4, Royal Flame, and 9, Erasmo's Dream.
And they're off. Poor start for Wine Critic at the back. Good start for De Kingfish, and Timo Dreams On. Down at the inside, both Vivid Image and Greenhorn not far away. And Vivid Image and Greenhorn march forward to send Timo Dreams On 3 wide around the first turn. Francesco Flyer takes a seat while 4th, a length better than De Kingfish in 5th. It's a stretch of 2 lengths back to the inside to Midway Playa, with Royal Flame now on the 2 path. Out widest of all is Crown Lake, followed by Erasmo's Dream, and it's 5 to the trailer, Wine Critic. The opening quarter was 23 seconds flat, and Timo Dreams On wins the early tussle for the lead and now leads it by a length and a half. Greenhorn is second. At the inside, Vivid Image third. Francesco Flyer on hold while 4th, 2.5 lengths behind. Then Royal Flame into Kingfish. Outside and moving a bit closer is Crown Lake. Royal Flame is down to his inside. Second last is Erasmo's Dream, only about 6 lengths off the pace setter, and closer at the back is Wine Critic as they move into the far turn. Up top, Timo Dreams On goes the opening half mile in 47 and 1 and still leads from the Kingfish, who's 4 wide and on the attack. Francesco Flyer is 3 wide, and the 2 path is Greenhorn, although he looks like he'll have to tap on the brakes. Indeed he does. Royal Flame is in stride while 5th ahead of Erasmo's Dream. That's all for Vivid Image. Crown Lake is wide on the course as they turn for home. 3/4, 1:11 and 2, and up for the lead at 45-1 to Kingfish. Francesco Flyer is right with him. Royal Flame and Erasmo's Dream begins to hit his best stride. Here's Erasmo's Dream, shifting ground and trying to get to Francesco Flyer. Francesco Flyer reaching. Erasmo's Dream is surging. It's going to be close. It's going to be too close to call. Wow, that's close. Francesco Flyer inside, Erasmo's Dream outside, and 135 and 2.
What a good horse race in race number 9-3. Francesco Flyer fought every inch of the way, and he holds on for the score by a couple of inches under jockey Miguel Vasquez, giving him his 3rd winner of the afternoon. Larry Pilati gets a training double, and it's an owning double for the winning stable of Monarch Stables. Second, number 9, Erasmo's Dream, ahead of the 4, Royal Flame, who ran 3rd.
January 28th at Gulfstream Park, an icon takes flight. The world's richest thoroughbred horse race. 12 of the sport's finest horses. One race. $12 million on the line. Watch, wager, witness. Go to PegasusWorldCup.com for more.
We're back now for the 10th race. It was the Friday feature, an allowance optional claiming event at 1 mile. Scratch the 2, Papa Zulu. Miguel Vasquez on 5, Aces for John. At field of 5, the betting choice, the comebacker, the graded stakes winner, Greenpoint Crusader.
And they're off. From the center, Flashy Jewel gets the first call. Greenpoint Crusader is quickly up the challenge, and here's Scarly Charlie to take a seat while 3rd. Face of Winner is out of their 4th, and the stretch running Aces for John takes residence at the back of the pack as they run out of the 1 mile chute. Up top, Flashy Jewel and Javier Castellano lead at a half a length. Greenpoint Crusader latched onto him well 2nd. Then Scarly Charlie, Face of Winner, is now 4 wide down the backstretch, and he's 2 lengths clear of the trailer, Aces for John. The quarter time was 24 and 1. There's less than 5 furlongs to go, and Flashy Jewel leads it by a length. Greenpoint Crusader is racing from 2nd. Scarly Charlie is 3rd. Face of Winner is 4th, and Aces for John trying to creep a bit closer under Miguel Vasquez, last of the lot, with about 6 lengths to race past the half-mile pole. The opening half mile was 47 and 2. Around the far turn they go. John Velasquez asking a bit from Greenpoint Crusader in the 2nd position, not getting much of a response yet, but starts to bridge the gap on Flashy Jewel, who is still confidently ridden. From 3rd and 3 wide is Flashy, Face of Winner. Down at the inside 4th is Scarly Charlie. He'll need a way through, and Aces for John is being outpaced with a 1/4 mile to go. Javier Castellano, look over his shoulder there on Flashy Jewel, must have something in the tank through 3/4 and 1:11 and 3. Greenpoint Crusader fully stretched to try to get after him. Scarly Charlie will tip off cover with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Greenpoint Crusader just keeps coming, and Greenpoint Crusader is up for the lead. Flashy Jewel did everything he could, but what he could not do was match strides with Greenpoint Crusader, who wins it by 2. Flashy Jewel 2nd, Scarly Charlie 3rd, then Aces for John, and Face of Winner in 136 flat.
The favorite Greenpoint Crusader, well prepared off the extended vacation, had not been seen since March of last year. He comes back ready to roll under jockey John Velasquez for trainer Todd Pletcher and owner St. Elias Stable, MEB Racing, and Brooklyn Boys Stable. The Friday finale over the main track at 7 furlongs. The veteran claiming horses in for $6,250 in their claiming price. Scratch number 1, My Running Mate, 13 of them to the gate. This was a wide open betting race. Favorites included 9, Crazy Frank C, and 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3,
From the rail, Double Judge begins nicely. Little Awesome has speed, so does Zachary's pitch, and I'm stepping it up. These four are quickest as they run out of the 1 mile chute. From the far outside, that's Donegal Hall. Next comes Crazy Frank C. Behind the embattled pace setters, but only 2 behind. Followed by General Shama, 2.5 clear of Jaden's Best. To his outside goes High Quality Prince, racing about 7 lengths off the lead now. 3 clear of the team of Running Cat, Valordo, and from between them, Janino. And then it's another 2 lengths to the trailer. The trailer is Van Holiday. Opening quarter posted in 22 and 4, and they swing around the far turn. Double Judge maintains a narrow lead. 3 wide, Little Awesome. From between them, I'm stepping it up. Behind the speed, fourth and needing room is General Shama. The General's the one to recognize at the 3 furlong point. Then to the outside, Zachary's pitch. In between horses goes Crazy Frank C. Then it's another 2 lengths back. Trying to rally is Jaden's Best and High Quality Prince. That's all for Donegal Hall with a 1/4 mile left to go. Little Awesome at the quarter pole with a narrow lead. Off cover, here's the run from General Shama. In between them, it's I'm stepping it up. Double Judge battles on from the far outside, Jaden's Best, and they're into the stretch. They line up with the lead now. General Shama takes over the lead. Down the center, Jaden's Best. In between them, Crazy Frank C. Then back to Double Judge, and I'm stepping it up. In deep stretch, General Shama trying to get home to the outside. And one more time, Crazy Frank C. Crazy Frank C. in time. The second was General Shama ahead of Jaden's Best third. Then I'm stepping it up and High Quality Prince in 1:24 and 1.
Number 6, General Shama, had every opportunity to win today's 11th race, but number 9, Crazy Frank C, refused to yield, and he was back up for the score under Tyler Gaffleone from Big Frank Stable and trainer Victor Barboza Jr. General Shama had to settle for a slice. He was second, ahead of number 3, Jaden's Best, who ran third. 4, I'm stepping it up, battled gamely to get fourth. Elite Pick 5 today, worth $1,099.88. The Rainbow Six got hit multiple times. For a 20-cent return, he got $6,135.30. Triggers a carryover into Pegasus World Cup Day of $194,124.15.
That wraps up today. Don't forget to join us here tomorrow. We have 12 races, highlighted, of course, by the inaugural running of the Pegasus World Cup $12 million race right here at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.